What's going on, guys? So I've got some pickups here. It's kind of an assortment of things right now, not necessarily NES or anything. So let's start with a couple of non-game pickups. I picked up my second Blu-ray that I own, and maybe my fourth or fifth DVD I own total. And that's Home Alone 2. I picked this up just for, nostalgic Christmas reasons. So the only two Blu-rays I currently own are Home Alone and Home Alone 2. And I play these during the holidays, of course. Usually have them on in the background. I don't collect DVDs, I don't collect Blu-rays, but it's nice to have something to watch. And I currently don't pay for Netflix, I don't know why. So I really just don't watch TV or movies in general, so it's just nice to have a couple for the holidays. I picked up this box that was on just really super clearance of Legos. It's called Lego Minifigures, and this is Series 10. And they have some more rare figures in there than there's, like, with this Series 10, there's a Mr. Gold that you can find, basically. I'm sure people go around and feel the packets and stuff, but this one was a new one, so I just grabbed it without it being touched, and probably, I've seen a couple of these sell on eBay, so of course people say hot pack this and that. I don't really want to do that. First of all, if you really started messing with the angles of the Legos, you'd put a lot of wrinkles in these bags, and I like the look of these bags without being picked through. Anyways, I bought these basically because I saw how much they were going for on eBay. Even the not hot packs were selling for anywhere from $5 to $10. So I think I paid like $1 something for each of these. So that's not bad. A little investment, might sell it off. Whatever. I like the way it looks over my corner, though. Okay, to the games here. I got one CIB game, and that's Crystal Mines. I got this one a few weeks ago, and didn't remember if I showed it off or not. It just kind of didn't get put away. So, I checked one of my videos, but it might have showed this already, but, let's look at that cover one more time. That's a pretty cool cover. You got all the elements. And this is a neat game. There's this little robot, mining robot, but you can see little elementals all around. There's a big stone guy in the front. I actually have some fun with this game. It's neat to imagine that you own the robot and that you're sending them out there to make money. Alright, the next game I picked up a Super Nintendo game. With this whole Capcom jazz and talk that's going on right now, I'm trying to pick up a couple of the Capcom games that I need for the Super Nintendo. About half, if you go look up Capcom's titles on Super Nintendo, there's only about 20 of them or so. You might think there's a lot more because it's a big name company, but they just had some big name titles, really. Half of those games that they have, though, are worth $30+, and one of those is King of Dragons, and I believe I got this one for like 20 bucks. So we got King of Dragons here. There's a couple other that I'm going to go after, but something might happen with Capcom. I mean, if they go under, or if they stop making video games, or just really go to this only mobile, pay-as-you-go type of video game crap, we're not going to see them anymore. So I'm currently trying. I collect for the Super Nintendo, but not massively. I'm more concerned about the rare games, so I'm currently getting the rare games out of the way, and I've got about 7 or 8, of the $100+ games. So, yeah, it's King of Dragons. The next couple I'm going to be looking for are Knights of the Round, and then Final Fight 3, and then Final Fight Guy. So, and Final Fight 2. I picked up a PlayStation game. I found this going. I'll watch the bids that are ending fast, and if something's ending and no bids on it are ridiculously low, I'll pick it up. So I got this game for just an amazingly low price. That's Castlevania Chronicles. So that's Simon Belmont and Dracula. I think a lot of people were under the impression that this was just a remake of the old Castlevanias or whatever. It actually is. It's kind of a remake with the same characters of the first Castlevania with Simon and Dracula, but it's a completely new game. So you can play the classic game or you can play the new mode. But yeah, it is a completely different game for anybody who was wondering. So definitely worth a look at on the tube. If not, pick it up yourself. Castlevania Chronicles. And so here's a game that I've been wanting to pick this game up since I started collecting the PC Engine, basically. And that game is Liquid Kids by Tayatao. It's actually called Mizbox Adventure. Liquid Kids. This is also Bubble Bobble Part 4. So you're basically the Bubble Bobble characters, the tapirs or whatever those animals are. And you're going around with water balloons, soaking things. Yeah. It's extremely hard to find this game. You rarely find them. You rarely find this game for sale on eBay even. So I did find this on eBay, and there was probably, there's a couple other bidders with me. But this is one I got up at 4 o'clock in the morning just to finish out my bid on this. So really excited to have this in the collection, and it's actually in my machine right now. I'll show you the hue card there. Yeah, so that's 1992, and that is a obviously Bubble Bobble 4. It's a Taito game. And we'll just flip through the manuals here since we got a second. I think there's a cartridge sleeve. There's the world they live on. There's what happens. He says, I'm gonna get him. It's like floats and jumps and runs. Yeah. Mizbox Adventure. Alrighty. We're right with that. Let's see what Nintendo games we got here. I've got a couple Nintendo games. I picked up a copy of World Champ. Finally found a copy of that. It's in alright condition. The end label's fine. There's a little label scuffy there. But I found this, and just in time too, because I just found the World Champ manual. So the manual really helps playing the game, if you ask me. It's an interesting boxing game by Romstar. You have statistics and stats, and you go to training and build up your character. So it's pretty fun. The actual fighting, the boxing's a little weird. You really have to. Just a lot of button mashing in here. So, but it's fun. And that game's actually getting up above, $10, $10-15 bucks, I think. I'm really not sure exactly how much it is. I paid like $6 for it, I think. The next game I got here is one of the later titles, and that's Wario's Woods. And something funny I did notice was I recently bought Wrecking Crew, and here's Wario's Woods. And then we had World Champ, so I think I got like 3 W's knocked out. The end label's bubbling a little bit, but it's not a big problem. Interesting puzzle game. Really looks good. A good looking game. As far as the gameplay though, not really into it. And one thing you'll notice on this package is this was 1994. So you'll notice something that you don't really see on any other Nintendo games, and that's the ESRB rating. K through A. So one of the few. I think Zen Intergalactic Ninja has one of these on there. A few other games. Alright, and last I got a Gary Kitchen game. One of those games that I've tried to go and play, and I realize I don't have it. And that's Ghoul School. So for the guy who brought us, I believe, Boy's Blob, comes Ghoul School. Interesting game. Just fun to play. One of the first games in a while that I popped in and didn't turn it off right away, and actually ended up beating this game the first night I had it. Just a really interesting game. Cool, different sprites all around. The game looks monotonous and can get a little monotonous, and it ends, of course, with a puzzle in the air ducts, which I know we all hate those. But yeah, definitely, if you're looking for a fun game, it's around $10 or so. Pick up Ghoul School for the NES. Alright, well that's it for now. I have just a few more things coming in the mail I've just been doing a lot more selling right now than getting stuff in, but I am trying to get a list together of the games I do need, because there are a lot of $6 to $10 games that maybe I can help trade. So, alright guys, I'll see you later. Peace!